talking to Travie McCoy of Gym Class Heroes live at Western Illinois University, Western Hall. Travie, how are you liking Macomb so far?
I'm enjoying myself. Actually, I've just been sitting on the bus watching movies, so I don't really know what's going on here, but I'm having a good time.
And Western Illinois alumni Evan Leake designed the album art for the Papercut Chronicles 1 and 2. What do you guys look for when you're picking album art out? Are you looking for a specific design, or?
Usually, conceptually, I come up with an idea, and due to lack of time, you know, because we're constantly touring and whatnot, I try to find somebody who can, you know, capture the concept I have in my head and bring it to life. And when we were doing the artwork for the original Papercut Chronicles, we had a couple artists submit a few things, and then Evan, who actually went to school here, he submitted a few things, and he was dead on, and it was amazing. And when we decided to name our new record the Papercut Chronicles 2, we wanted, because there's a lot of references to the first record and the new record, lyrically, musically, so we wanted the artwork to kind of be a continuation. And so we hit Evan up, and he was excited, you know, and there had been so many years in between, so it was cool that he was actually, you know, willing to do it and stoked on it. And what's really cool is if you actually lay the records, the CDs next to each other, they line up like perfectly. It's really cool.
Now, you guys have worked with many other performers like Adam Levine, Neon Hitch, Ryan Tedder of One Republic, and Patrick Stump. How was your experience working with other artists?
It's always fun, you know what I mean? Collaborating with friends and artists that we look up to. I guess being in a position where we can reach out to somebody like Adam Levine, who, you know, Maroon 5 is definitely a huge inspiration when we were coming up. The fact that we can reach out to him and say, hey, we have this song that we think you sound awesome on is a blessing, you know. So it's always cool. Like, I mean, we never, you know, work with artists for name's sake or because somebody's hot at the moment. It's usually, you know, if we feel like that person would contribute and add something to the song, we reach out to that person, you know, but it's always cool.
It's that you guys have been on tour for a while now. Do you have any crazy stories, you know, being on the road?
Too many, way too many, dude. I've probably been on tour for the past 8 years.
Wow.
If I could think of one, we went whitewater rafting in San Antonio, Texas, I believe, and it was a pretty wild and crazy time. And it came to a point where we were just tubing, we were just floating down the river, and we saw like this big husk of, I don't know what it was, on a rock. And as we got closer, like the smell started getting more and more pungent, and it was a dead turtle that had been there for like weeks and weeks and weeks, and we had to float by it super slowly. Like, that's not really a crazy story, but that's the first thing that popped in my head. Dead turtles.
Now, Gym Class Heroes is the name of the band. What is the meaning behind the band name?
Honestly, we just needed a name to put on a flyer for our first show, and it kind of just popped up and stuck. There's no hidden agendas or hidden meanings behind it, other than the fact that Matt and I met in gym class, but we didn't put that correlation together until years later. But yeah, I guess the music speaks for itself. It has nothing to do with us being super athletic. Yeah, we didn't really excel in physical education.
How crazy was the recent rise of fame? Did you guys feel the need to adjust at all after the hit singles?
I feel like I'm still adjusting, you know. I don't think I'll ever be fully comfortable with celebrity or fame or, you know, people whispering when I walk by. I think it's something that yeah, I don't think I'll ever get used to it, but I guess it comes with the territory, you know. But we just continue to do what we do and have fun doing it.
Well, thanks again for the interview, Travie. Travie McCoy here of Gym Class Heroes. Juan Reyes reporting for 88.3 The Dog. Thanks, Travie.
Until right around amazing o'clock when I showed up. Sexy.